I was called to diagnose to program this vehicle. So the client brought it in for programming, which we have to program the VIN number, which you can see vehicle identification number. So you have to do that. And the reason why I like first scan is you can use the as-built data to do that. So I have to go into it to check the as-built data so that I can be able to access it. So now what I'll do is, it looks like the car is disconnected, so I have to reconnect it again. Then I'll go back to my settings. I'll go back to my as-built to do that, the ECU configuration to do that. So now it's rereading the system, and this F150 2019. And you can do it with other tools also, but if you want to do it with Auto, you have to get your scan tool, or you have to get the ASB data from Ford Motorcraft server. So now I'm able to enter it. One thing I like about, so there is the ASB. One thing I like about Ford Scan is now they've improved their system to the extent that it downloads the ASB data from the Ford server, then upload it onto the vehicle. So now what I'm going to do, as I've saved it, I'll download the ASB data from the Ford Scan server or from the Ford server, so that I can be able to write it. So there is a used radar sensor, which Ford call it cruise control module. So what we are doing now is we are writing it after loading it. Now we write it onto the ECU or onto the radar sensor. So now it asks us to cycle the ignition. Then after that, we are good to go. So with Ford, you can use the radar. You can use a used one so that you can do the as-built. So now what I'll do is I have to erase all the Ford code, disconnect it from this side, then go back to DTC to erase all the Ford code, so that U00 will go off, U003 will go off, which means VIN mismatch, or which means not correct VIN or vehicle identification. So now that I've done that, I'll recycle it to allow the vehicle to read the system, and now you can see the C-CM has no fault in it. So this tells me that I'm done with the ECU programming. So as at this point, I'll log out to move away from it, and I'll reconnect it again to check one or two things to see if the system will still see any fault code or anything. But as at now, I'm done with that programming. So with this, I call it FX, and it's easy. So you don't need to buy any online subscription for the FJDIS or IDS. So with Ford Scan, it helps a lot for you to do certain things. And that's why I bought it. It's a very powerful software when it comes to Ford vehicles. So with this one, I'm done with it. Scan the vehicle again, check the DTC, and you can see the C-CM has no fault. But with the blind spot, the client knows it, but I brought it purposely for me to program it so that the VIN number will go off. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. And this also can be done with the IM or with any of the Auto tool. So all you need is your as-built data so that you can write it into it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.